What's up with the squad? Back with another video. Y'all see the title, what's going on. Listen, one thing about it, I didn't know too much about the whole Dylan thing. I didn't even know who it was at first. But then I had reacted to a Bud Light video. I had seen something about that. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It threw me off. Definitely threw me off. But we gonna get in this video. I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna just watch the video and get my comments. But make sure I hit the like button, subscribe. But definitely appreciate everybody tuning in, watching this reaction. I have been sick, so I deeply apologize. Y'all can hear my voice. Deeply apologize for dropping these so late, but y'all know I got y'all. Let's get in the video.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. It's December, so you start to think about the year that we've had in 2023, and you start to wonder what happened to some of the people who sort of fell off the wagon, right? People we haven't heard from in a while. Used to be a lot of news cycle about Bud Light and Dylan Mulvaney, and then it just sort of fell off. And so let's go ahead and do a wellness check on Dylan Mulvaney, shall we? Okay.
And from my understanding, that's never mind. I don't want to get canceled.
So, help? Anyone? Help? Clearly, clearly that's not an accurate representation of what's going on.
I'm trying to keep it together.
Y'all. Person who should be lecturing college children. And that is exactly what Dylan
40K.
Mulvaney is up to, actually. Dylan Mulvaney to charge $40,000 for college visits this year, months after backlash over Bud Light partnership cost beer brand $27 billion. Do not ever forgive Bud Light. We'll get into that in just a second. Earlier this year, Mulvaney gave a speech at the University of Pittsburgh for the price of $26,000 a speech. At the time, 6 million followers.
And I had to cut out the video that he was doing. It was the second video, but I'm sorry.
On TikTok now, double the rate. Oh, wow. So the rate's going up. So the more brands that you destroy, the higher the rate you can charge for your speeches. Okay, so there...
Bro, they got him on a can? See, I listen, y'all. I thought, oh snap, hold on, bro. We didn't messed up. See, I thought it was one thing. Bro, this is crazy. See, I thought it was one thing. We're just doing the whole. I think it was a commercial. But on the can, it's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know this.
That Dylan Mulvaney gave at Penn State. The speech happened last night, and it was widely publicized. Right? You can go ahead and check in on some of the PR for Dylan Mulvaney. Widely publicized speech at a big time lecture hall at Penn State. This is the ticketing information. Free tickets to the lecture. Dylan Mulvaney getting that $40,000 speaker fee here. Students must RSVP for the event. Once the tickets are sold out, students will who attempt to RSVP will be placed on the wait list. Students should remain on the wait list in case they're bumped for a chance for an RSVP ticket. Student is still on the wait list at the time of the event. They'll be directed to a standby line, maybe an overflow or something like that, for the Dylan Mulvaney speech. I mean,
bro,
this thing, you
might
as well have this at the Bryce Jordan Center, right? Penn State. You got,
like, who do you think you are to do that?
You got to have this in the biggest arena you can possibly get to. This is the hottest ticket at Penn State. It's huge state college. Penn State got 100,000 people go to it. You know, is there even a hall big enough for Dylan Mulvaney? Oh, no.
Yo, that's the crowd?
Oh, no, what's this? The event, funded by student fees, faced low attendance, with video revealing rows and rows and rows and rows of empty seats in the auditorium where Dylan Mulvaney spoke. Oh, no. What is this?
Yo.
Oh, no. This is the Dylan Mulvaney speech. And there's Dylan on stage. So this is during the speech.
That is wild.
This looks like maybe like 10% attendance for the room, which is not that big of a room. This is like your average size college lecture hall. This looks like maybe 10% of the room is filled. I think that's being generous. Large number of empty seats for Dylan Mulvaney's speech at Penn State, says Young America's Foundation. Oh, no. So this did not work out in spite of all of the promotion and in spite of the student fees going to pay the exorbitant speaker's fee. Dylan Mulvaney spoke to a crowd of students. Is that really what happened? Was there a crowd of students there about adjusting to fame in musical theater? Oh, my. Did you potentially ask about...
How many students are at Penn State University? Student count of 2021 is 78,000. It got to be more than that, though. How many students attend Penn State University? Students attend Penn State University. Okay, we gonna check back on that later, because I want to know. Just think about that. I feel like I'm giving a benefit of the doubt. I need to stop that. I need to stop giving. But it's just, hey. First of all, I look at the fact the bread that is coming from these parents, these students like that. They paying for this, right? They paying for it. I'm trying not to be mean. I don't even know. Because if I say this, now if I say that, you know what I'm saying, a man, everybody gonna look at me like the bad guy. But I call it how I see it. And that's how I see it. Listen, you got two people in this world. Two people. You have your man, got your woman. I'm not understanding. But hey, we're going to get back in the video. I don't want to say nothing wrong.
Fraudulence of Anheuser-Busch. The CEO told investors that Mulvaney's promotion was not a formal campaign, where we now know this to be false. This is why you should never, ever, ever forgive Bud Light. Don't ever let them forget it. We know it to be false. We've seen actually the receipts now. Crowder had the receipts that Dylan Mulvaney was paid some $80,000 by Bud Light, and that Dylan Mulvaney did multiple ads. They're still up, along with this, and this is hilarious, along with business right there at the top of the Instagram feed. Dylan Mulvaney Instagram, 1.8 million followers, right there at the top. For business, please contact this. Contact this for business, please, please. But you can see the among other terrifying additions, you can see, of course, the Bud Light partner hashtag used in the original post. Nobody goes back to the original post. They're still up. Bud Light partner.
TikTok, you about to be in hot water. Look at that comment. TikTok, bro. One thing that I do not like, y'all, I'm not gonna cap, is when people enable. When you enable something, listen, I don't have a problem. I don't have an issue with, the community. I have an issue. Like I said before. I don't seem to have an issue. It confuses you. It just confuses me a lot. It confuses me. One thing that I have to say, what does this have to do with Bud Light? That's the first thing. Sometimes you got to stay away from that. A lot of times you have to stay away from that. Bud Light. Come on now. It has nothing to do with that. I feel like everybody has to put things in different groups. Everybody has to be so separated. It shouldn't have to be that way. It should have to be that way. Then you got people in that, man. This is crazy, bro.
What does that mean? Well, that means that Dylan Mulvaney did multiple Bud Light ads. Here's another one. Look at this. Bud Light partner, hashtag. Bud Light lies to you. I'm not trying to like go through, just in case you're wondering if you should maybe return to drinking Bud Light. You shouldn't, because Bud Light lied to you. So this is the number of people that showed up to hear Dylan Mulvaney at YAF. Didn't stop, of course. Didn't stop Forbes from putting Dylan Mulvaney on a 30 under 30. Okay, for what? For the greatest destruction of a brand in human history? Look at this. Look at this. Bud Light sales plunge after Mulvaney. Taya. Holy smokes. Anheuser-Busch third quarter 2023 results. Down 13%. Down 17%. Well, I guess that's an accomplishment. Never seen anybody destroy a brand so quickly. And I've never seen a more empty stadium. Never seen it. I speak on campuses. I go to a ton of campus speeches. Here we go. Good job, YAF, getting these photos. Go to a lot of campus speeches. Do tons of campus activism, obviously. So, who is very authoritatively and correctly joining Dylan in guiding the destruction of said career? You can call it that, career?
Well, Griffin,
Yes.
what did we just do?
We just had a salon for you. You were the guest of honor.
Thank you. What is a salon?
A salon is a dinner or lunch event where everybody sits around. No phones allowed.
No phones.
No side conversations.
No side.
And we go around the table.
And we had to
get
ask
know one
permission
another.
to go to the bathroom.
I don't care for that typically, but this one time I did let you go.
And we had some, a lot of came up.
Rosie O'Donnell was here.
Oh.
Meredith Lynch.
Margaret Cho,
Margaret Cho was
Sia.
here, Taylor
It
Lorenz.
was,
Bro, and I thought my voice was deep.
Sia sang.
Sia did sing.
What about that?
And
Your friend Ryan
honestly,
was
one
there?
of my favorite days ever.
Yeah.
So thank
It
you.
was a blast.
I love
I'm
y'all.
trying not to be mean, yo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
This is what you can also get for your children when you pay to go to a liberal institution. Your child's speaker's fees can go.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like you paying for that, and they're not even going, right? Because some people pay for the athletics too, right? And a lot of them don't go to support. So they paying
funding whatever that was with Kathy Griffin and Dylan Mulvaney. Great job, really. Again, I will say, impressive losing this much money. Impressive destroying some of the largest brands in the world, some of the biggest beer brands in world history.
And listen,
I guess you could say that's an accomplishment. And if you were to listen to some of the wisdom from Dylan at Penn State, you'd also say, what am I paying for here?
100%. I feel like my bigger picture I'll share with you is like my dream in life is to like have like Hello Sunshine like Reese Witherspoon, or do the Ryan Murphy thing and like make other people's stories. And I think a lot of those stories that I want to help make are black trans stories. And I know that I'm not the right one to like create those, but I want to help get our foot in the door. And I think I'm like one of
lock them out. Lock the door. Lock it. I'm sorry, y'all. Back in the video.
I want to help get our foot in the door. And I think I'm like one of the most privileged trans people in the world right now. And I'm
That's
starting
crazy.
to
Said that.
find seats at the table. And I want to be able to clear space for my other dolls. And I think a big part of that is like, it's happening offline, but I have these bigger dreams of how can we look at this outside of just the day-to-day of TikTok and like real mainstream Hollywood.
So that's what you were missing out on. What was wrong with the Penn State kids? Why would the Penn State kids not want to listen to the abiding wisdom Why did the room look like that? Oh man, and also like the audience was deafening. Oh, it's tough. It's tough playing to an audience that doesn't like not picking up what you're laying down, if you know what I mean. So if you want to tell stories like that, Dylan, I got a company for you, Disney, and it looks like Disney might be looking for some help on their newest.
Bro, why everybody gotta be separate? Why everybody gotta be separate though? Like, I feel like, look, this is how I look at it. This is how I look at the whole situation, because I feel like a lot of people think, oh, Recklezz, he doesn't listen. First of all, it's been around all my life. It's been around all my life. But it wasn't. You had to be in this certain group. Everybody had to be divided. It didn't have to be announced. It didn't have to be out everywhere. My sister had she dates a dude, and a couple years ago she was dating another woman, so, and that's my blood sister. This is my my little sister, and I don't look at any of that. It's just, why do you have to be, this year especially, you have to be so divided? Like, you hear so much about it, or you have to have this type of image, or somebody has to. It's just like the whole thing with movies or TV shows, when it's not enough black people, so throw black people on the front cover of that, or it's not enough white or Asian people, so let's throw enough, because it's not looking. We need to have it diverse. We need to have it. I feel like it's more, and it's by all means okay, but it shouldn't be that. That shouldn't be your main focus. The main focus is should get that TV show done, get that movie done, so we can get it. It's so much things that we see, that I see. I would say, I can't speak for everybody else, that I see, and you'll have this certain type of thing going on. Like for instance, all the older movies that we used to watch. I used to watch all the movies, of different things. So we watched, I'm gonna just give out an example of, and it, although, by all means, I'm gonna just give an example. You have a movie, you have a certain Disney movie that you watched, or you have a certain movie in general, comedy movie, and they take that and they recreate that to today's world, and they throw stuff in there that don't even don't make sense, and it throws me off a lot, because it's like, why do that? Like, it shouldn't be. My main thing is, we shouldn't be so divided. We shouldn't be so divided. When it comes to certain things, it shouldn't have to be too much announced. Like, if you go that way, then you go that way. Okay. But then when you have to announce it and just be loud with it, and have to be so exclamation mark, like, dang, you know what I mean? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. Y'all know what I mean. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, watching this reaction. Catch y'all next one.